Welcome to this week's EHCtv feature interview. This week our guest is Izsak Barnette. He's a first-year student and he's also 15 years old. So Izsak, we thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Mark.
So tell us, what's it like to be kind of on the other end of the non-traditional student spectrum as a 15-year-old entering college?
It's not really that different, actually. Most people can't really tell that I'm 15, and the ones that don't seem to have that big of a problem with it. It's not that big of a problem as it was in high school, But I like it. I like the fact that I'm 15 on campus, and I like that pretty well.
Yeah, so you mentioned it's not as big of a problem as it was in high school.
Yes.
I take it you were in upper-level classes with older kids in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Did you catch a lot of flack for that?
Not really. I was a little bit. It just depended on the people. My friends that I had on the academic teams and everything, they were more understanding. And I came into my junior year when I first started at my high school, and I was 12 in junior year of high school. So that was a little bit weird for some people.
Yeah,
but,
I would assume so, with all your classmates learning how to drive and all that.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird.
So tell us your story a little bit. Where are you from?
Well, I was originally born in Marion, but when I was about 1, my parents decided, based on job reasons, to move to South Central Virginia. And so they stayed there for around 10 years and ran a small private Christian school, which I attended for all of my years of school except for junior and senior year of high school. And it was a nice area, a little bit humid in the summer, but it was a very nice little area. And then 2 years ago, due to financial reasons, the school wasn't getting enough income in, and moved up here. And so my mom attended Rural Retreat High School, and so thus I went there. And I lived in Rural Retreat for my junior year of high school, and then senior year I moved to Sugar Grove, Virginia. So.
Okay, and just knowing people around campus, folks from Rural Retreat tend to come to Emory. Is that part of the reason you came?
Not really. I came here because of it's an intense academic atmosphere. It's just a small campus. It's not as large as schools like Virginia Tech or other places, and it was really close. Only a 40-minute drive from my house. And my dad also attended here. He's an alumni from here. So, varying reasons for why I came to Emory.
Mm-hmm. Now, you mentioned it's only 40 minutes from your house. You're a commuter student, and being 15, you don't have a driver's license yet. What's that like? How's that work for your family?
So, my parents, they run the private Christian school that, closed down in South Central Virginia. They run it up here in Atkins. So, every morning, I get up about 4:45, and I prepare for school, and I leave about 6:20 from my house, and they bring me back down here first, and I get here about 7 and wait till my 8 o'clock class, and then they go back to their normal job, so to speak.
So how does that work out with your class schedule?
Works out great because I'm only here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I've got all 5 classes on both those days.
So is that a little bit full, or do you like having Monday, Wednesday, Friday to do work?
Well, I like having the extra time. Hour 20 classes are a little bit annoying, but it's something I just have to bear with for the first semester so I can get used to the campus. But it's 8 to 4:30. I didn't really think that was that bad, considering I was used to going from 8 to 3:15. So.
Right. Okay. So academically, have you run into any challenges with being younger and maybe not having the experiences that traditional students have, or has that not been an issue?
Here at Emory?
Here at Emory, yes.
Here at Emory. This semester, I took classes that more suited what I intended to do compared to high school. There's a lot of other classes that were added on for a rounded curriculum. When I came here, I could focus more on that, because I had already had all these classes out the way from high school, so I could focus on, political science and other stuff that I wished to do. So, yes, I've had some challenges here at Emory. Most of it being just learning from a long summer to regroup myself and focus more on academics here.
So you said focusing on academics. What are your plans? What do you plan to focus on? And
well, I plan a triple major in history, political science. Political science I want to focus in public policy, and accounting.
And what's the plan for that after school?
Plan for that is I plan to hopefully, I was looking at some graduate schools, maybe UVA, and I plan to possibly double doctorate in history and political science. If that doesn't work, I can always just get one. And I plan to become a CPA, a certified public accountant, as a backup measure, just in case the other 2 degrees just fall through for some reason.
Okay, so a lot of ambition here, and it sounds like you've taken a lot of time to plan this out. When did you kind of realize that you didn't need to fill in the average academic curriculum of a high school student, and you could kind of jump ahead?
Well, see, the thing is that I never really jumped ahead per se. I focused like I did. It's really strange. The private Christian school my parents owned and I went to, allowed you to. They didn't allow you to skip grades, but they allowed you to work ahead. And so what I did was I worked ahead, took voluntary summer school classes and such. And before I knew it, I had done all the work necessary, and I got ahead. So
is this anything? I mean, are you especially smart? Have you taken an IQ test that?
My IQ's almost nothing above average.
So you attribute this to working hard?
I attribute this to working hard and God-given ability to interpret learning as, something fun and interesting. That way, I can approach it in a way that's more of a singular dynamic force, and I can apply to life.
Right.
So.
Okay. I mean, obviously, learning inside the classroom isn't everything you're interested in. I know you're in Senate and maybe involved in other things. Could you talk about what else you're doing on campus to maybe get the college experience per se?
Well, that per se, it's somewhat difficult having to drive 40 minutes every time I want to come down here to do something, and so right now I'm only a member of the Senate. As I mature in my college experiences, I plan to join the college Republicans here and the and other academic groups that might fit my interests per se. So
honor societies,
honor
things
society.
like that. Okay. So it sounds like you've got a good plan for Emory and for what you think. What do you think you can give back to Emory after graduating and after fulfilling all of these personal goals?
After graduating, I'd like to, not necessarily teach it, but I'd like to donate money to here to help attribute some more, help build the campus better and help to improve its academic qualities even more than it already is.
Anything specific?
Most likely help to make the political science department, even though this is a liberal arts college, even better than it is now, which is at a great political science department now.
Great.
So.
All right, well, Isaac, we thank you for joining us today. I'm sorry we're out of time.
That's no problem.
But now we're going to throw it over to your out and about.